Why Allah spoke to Adam, Allah spoke to Isa, Allah spoke to Moses, Allah spoke to Abraham, Allah even spoke to Alexander the Great. Why he don't want to speak to Muhammad? Do you know why? Every single names of those who you call them prophet, Allah spoke to them, except Muhammad. Why?
Because Archangel Gabriel would bring revelations from Allah to him.
Oh, hold on. So why? So is Jibreel like someone he is newly hired? So why he not,
No.
why he did not send Jibreel to Moses or to Isa? Why Allah he speak to Isa? Where is Jibreel at that time? He was vacation, the Caribbean islands.
Even if he did not speak to him directly, what's the problem in accepting
No,
that?
you see, we are looking for the unique information. Muhammad is unique. He have no miracles. His God never spoke to him. He never saw his God. He never heard his God. He got a guy. He come to him as a man. He squeezed him 3 times, and yet Muhammad claimed that he is a Jibreel. Do you have a proof that this is an angel?
Why did Jesus write with his finger in the sand? I had never heard this before. Watch this. The Pharisees brought in a woman caught in adultery. They said, in the law, Moses commanded us to stone such a woman. What do you say? But Jesus bent down and started to write on the ground with his finger. Could it be that it was Jesus himself who gave Moses the law? Exodus 31:18. When the Lord finished speaking with Moses on Mount Sinai, he gave him the 2 tablets of covenant law inscribed by the finger of God. The law, including the laws about adultery. The Pharisees were trying to trap Jesus in his interpretation of the law, but Jesus could have been responding saying, I'm the one who wrote the law.
Did you know that there's a prophecy in Deuteronomy 17 that points to Jesus Christ? I've never heard any pastor preach on this, and you probably haven't either. Deuteronomy 17:18-20 states that the king must write a copy of the law when he sits on the throne to reign as the king in his kingdom. We all know that this was written for the old covenant, so how does this point to Jesus Christ in the new covenant? Well, what is the new covenant? Jeremiah 31. Behold, the days are coming, declares the Lord, when I will make a new covenant. Not like the old covenant. I will put my law within them, and I will write it on their hearts. So the law says the king must write a copy of the law when he sits on his throne. So when Jesus, the true king, sits on the throne of the believer's heart and becomes the king of their lives, he writes a copy of the law, not on stone tablets, not on a scroll, but on the believer's heart.
Hebrew Bible verse of the day, Deuteronomy 6:4. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. The word Shema is an imperative or command form of the word Shema, meaning to hear or to listen. And Moses says, Shema Yisrael, hear, O Israel. And Israel means a prince of God. And then we're given the 4-letter name of God, Yud He Vav He. Now I talk about this in another video, but out of reverence and respect for the name of God, since the pronunciation is somewhat unclear, most Jewish people will either say Hashem, the name, or Adonai, the Lord. Like Elohim, Adonai is plural. And so we have Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu. Eloheinu is our God. In Hebrew, though, instead of having 2 separate words, the possessional suffix is affixed to the end of the word. So instead of Elohim, we have Eloheinu, our God. And then we have that 4-letter name of God again, Adonai Echad. Echad means one. But what's interesting is the word Echad doesn't always mean one absolute only one. This word Echad can speak of a compound unity. If Moses wanted to communicate that God was absolutely only one, a more descriptive word would have been Yachid, meaning only one. When Jesus Yeshua was asked what is the greatest commandment, he says, Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
You see how there's 2 number 5s and there's 2 H's. The word for both of those is behold, behold. The symbol for the Y is a hand, and the symbol for the W is a nail. The name Yahweh means, behold the nails in my hands.